Have you ever wondered why our planet feels so different today? Why the weather seems more extreme, glaciers are disappearing, and wildfires are more frequent? It's not just nature changing, we are changing it. But how serious is it really? And is there still time to fix it? In this documentary, we're diving deep into the truth about climate change, what's really happening, why it matters, and most importantly, what you can do to make a difference. A Planet in Peril: The Truth About Climate Change. The Science Explained. To understand climate change, we first need to explore the invisible forces shaping our planet's climate. At the heart of it all lies our atmosphere, a delicate balance of gases that has kept Earth habitable for millions of years. Without it, Earth would be a frozen, lifeless rock drifting through space. The atmosphere acts like a protective blanket, trapping just enough heat to sustain life. This process, known as the greenhouse effect, relies on gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor. These gases allow sunlight to enter but prevent some heat from escaping back into space, keeping the planet warm and stable. However, not all greenhouse gases behave the same way. Carbon dioxide, CO2, is released through burning fossil fuels and deforestation, while methane, a much more potent gas, often comes from livestock farming and natural gas leaks. Water vapor, the most abundant greenhouse gas, amplifies the effects by trapping even more heat. But here's where things start to change. Human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, have drastically increased the concentration of these greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. Since the Industrial Revolution, carbon dioxide levels have surged by over 50%, reaching their highest point in 800,000 years, far exceeding the natural cycles of Earth's history. More heat is being trapped, causing a gradual rise in global temperatures. This phenomenon is what we call global warming. But global warming isn't just about heat. It triggers a chain reaction across the planet. Melting glaciers, rising sea levels, and more extreme weather patterns like hurricanes and wildfires. Ecosystems are being disrupted, threatening wildlife and vulnerable communities around the globe. The science is clear. The more greenhouse gases we release, the more our planet's delicate balance shifts. But there's still time to change the course. What drives climate change? To uncover the causes, we must examine how human activities have altered our planet's natural balance. The primary driver is the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. These fuels power our industries, homes, and transportation systems but release massive amounts of carbon dioxide, CO2, into the atmosphere, a leading greenhouse gas. Deforestation is another significant factor. Forests act as natural carbon sinks, absorbing CO2. But when trees are cut down, not only is this absorption lost, but the carbon stored in trees is also released back into the atmosphere. Agricultural practices contribute as well. Livestock farming produces methane, a greenhouse gas over 25 times more potent than CO2. Synthetic fertilizers release nitrous oxide, another heat-trapping gas. Industrial processes and waste management also play a role. Manufacturing cement and steel releases large quantities of CO2, while landfills generate methane from decomposing organic waste. These human-driven activities disrupt the planet's natural balance, accelerating global warming. The science is clear. Our actions have consequences, but awareness is the first step toward change. The consequences. The effects of climate change are no longer distant warnings. They're unfolding all around us, reshaping the world as we know it. Rising global temperatures are triggering a cascade of consequences. One of the most visible is the melting of polar ice caps and glaciers. As these ice masses shrink, sea levels rise, threatening coastal cities and entire island nations. But it's not just the ice. Weather patterns are shifting dramatically. Heat waves are becoming more frequent and intense, while storms, hurricanes, and wildfires are growing stronger and more destructive. Ecosystems are also being pushed to their limits. Coral reefs, vital marine habitats, are dying due to ocean warming and acidification. Forests face increasing droughts and wildfires, while countless animal species struggle to adapt. The consequences extend beyond nature. Millions of people face food and water shortages, with crops failing due to droughts and floods. Entire communities are being displaced, becoming climate refugees, while public health crises rise as heat waves and pollution take their toll. Climate change is not a distant threat, it's a reality affecting us all. But understanding these consequences is crucial in motivating global action. Together, we have the power to protect our planet for future generations. Solution and hope. Though the challenges of climate change may seem overwhelming, there is hope. Around the world, people are taking action to protect our planet for future generations. One of the most powerful solutions is the transition to renewable energy. Solar, wind, and hydroelectric power offer clean alternatives to fossil fuels, reducing greenhouse gas emissions dramatically. Conservation efforts are also making a difference. Forests and wetlands act as natural carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Reforestation and ecosystem restoration projects are vital in this fight. On a personal level, every action counts. Reducing waste, conserving energy, and choosing sustainable products can collectively drive meaningful change. The conclusion: the future is still in our hands. With innovation, action, collaboration, and determination, we can restore balance to our planet and create a healthier and more sustainable world for generations to come. This documentary took over 25 hours of research, editing, and footage collection to bring you the highest quality content possible. If you found this video valuable, please consider subscribing to support my work and help us create more groundbreaking documentaries together. Your support means the world.